power usually comes with protection, with authority, with a home that welcomes you back. But one president ruled a nation while being branded a criminal in the place he was born. This is the strange and unsettling true story of the American president who was effectively outlawed from his own state. And his name was Abraham Lincoln. Long before his face was carved into stone, Lincoln was just a boy from Kentucky, born in a log cabin, raised on the frontier, shaped by hardship. Kentucky was his first home, his roots, his identity. But when Lincoln became president in 1861, that home turned against him because Kentucky sat on a knife's edge. It was a border state, neither fully Union nor fully Confederate. Families were split. Neighbors whispered. Loyalty was dangerous. And when Lincoln took office and refused to let the southern states secede, Kentucky exploded in anger. In Confederate-leaning parts of the state, Lincoln wasn't just unpopular. He was declared a traitor. Southern sympathizers openly called for his arrest. Newspapers labeled him a tyrant. Militias swore allegiance to the Confederacy and promised resistance if Union forces entered. In effect, the sitting president of the United States became a wanted man in his own birthplace. Lincoln understood the danger. He never returned to Kentucky during his presidency. Not once. It wasn't symbolic. It was survival. Had he stepped foot in certain counties, there was a real risk he could be arrested, attacked, or assassinated, not by foreign enemies, but by fellow Americans, men who once shared his soil. And here's the cruel irony. Lincoln loved Kentucky. He worked tirelessly to keep it in the Union, knowing that if Kentucky joined the Confederacy, the war could be lost. He suspended habeas corpus. He allowed military arrests. He made choices that haunted him, all to protect a state that rejected him. At the height of the war, Confederate supporters in Kentucky treated Lincoln as an outlaw president, a man whose authority they refused to recognize. His proclamations were ignored. His face burned in effigy. The president was powerful everywhere, except home. And Lincoln carried that burden quietly. No speeches, no revenge, no public bitterness, just resolve. When the war finally ended, Lincoln never got the chance to return as a hero. He was assassinated before peace could fully settle, killed by a fellow American who also saw him as a criminal. History would later reverse the verdict. Kentucky would claim him. America would sanctify him. His legacy would become untouchable. But for 4 long years, Abraham Lincoln lived with a truth few leaders ever face. He saved a nation that wouldn't let him come home. He governed while outlawed. He protected while rejected. He endured while condemned. And that may be the most human part of his story. If you enjoyed this strange, forgotten piece of history, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more weird, unbelievable, and deeply human stories about the powerful people history doesn't always explain. Because sometimes, the greatest leaders aren't chased by foreign enemies. They're hunted by home. Because sometimes, the greatest leaders aren't chased by foreign enemies. They're hunted by home.